Hello everyone, welcome to a custom campaign pug game. We're going to be doing a game here on Heaven Can Wait 2. Where do you want to go and do a rundown of our teams?
Indeed, our teams consist of, as the survivors, Dawkins, who is well, actually, I think he just recently made a new team. I can't quite remember what it's called. But yeah, he's good and on a team. And Cynical, who is just a player who I play with, and is probably my best friend. And Champloo, who I believe is on a team called Commander now. And Nasty Croup, who I believe is looking for a team. And just casted with him, and he's really nice and cool and has an amazingly beautiful voice. And,
we're actually just waiting on one more person to ready up here. We're only waiting for Carrot. Our other team is Breaker, Carrot, Choposaurus, and that nigga on a boat.
Oh, so we had to hurry up. I wanted to take my time. But the match is going live, so...
Hey, some guns here.
Infected are setting up ahead. It looks like they're gonna come over the plane, or over that little part of the missing planeway.
That first attack, we are going to see a Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and a Charger. So there's a potential for a lot of damage here if that Charge and Spit lands.
Oh yeah, totally. I want to see it. I want to see it land. Looks like they're trying to find some good spawns.
Coming from the sides there. Doesn't look like they can get a spawn though.
And Charger tried to rocket over, and he looks like he missed.
Hunter's pre-spawned over there to the right side there, looking for DP maybe.
Kind of taking the high ground here. It's smart, blocking some spawns. These guys are really struggling to get some spawns. Looks like the Hunter's trying to use some scare tactics. Hunter is going in. Jockey going in. Charger spawned way far back. Spitter spawned up. Trying to look for a good spit. Jockey might get shut down. Charger goes in, gets a land. Spitter lands right on Dawkins. We have a Jockey on Nick. Dawkins taking a little bit of chip.
About 30 damage on that first attack. It was actually a pretty good attack considering they kind of got baited out there.
Yeah, they waited a little while though. I think they probably could have gotten in maybe 2 attacks before that, first one came in. But it was good, so maybe waiting paid off.
Survivors are coming forward on this road here. I was expecting this ahead of the game, and it's actually just a really long road all the way ahead there. And
we got a lot of road. It looks like the smoker's going to set up on it. Dawkins considering going for that crown.
Wait.
Trying to draw it, she's getting mad there.
Dawkins does trying to draw a crown.
One boom under a shell. Smoker smokes forward. Hunter bouncing around, gets a dead stop there. Charger missing everything. Nick still smoked for a while, get a few ticks off of him. That's a decent attack, about 10 damage onto Nick.
It was about another 30, maybe 40 damage. That was another really good hit. Survivors are carrying a pretty good health bonus though right now. I wonder if these cars are hittable or not. If so, this tank is going to have a lot of material to work with. In these custom campaigns, I've seen really weird vehicles be hittables, like the vans or trucks, or usually it's only just the cars. But and a positive.
I really like how the surviving team has been playing this so far. I like that they're getting up on top of a lot of things. They're blocking those spawns, making the infected really come to them. There's minimized chips so far. They haven't seen too much damage yet.
Oh yeah, and also guys, if you have any shoutouts, please send them to me or Justin Bieber. We'd love them for times like this, and if you need to find our profiles, you can do that on the L4D Nation page. Go to the match, or the thread about the match, and add us, send us shoutouts. Be sure to get to them at the beginning and or ends of matches, and we're going live again.
You want to go and take this next attack word?
Oh yeah, sure. Looks like we got a Boomer, Jockey, Hunter, and Spitter. 2-2. They're probably going to try to get rid of this quick. Boomer spawns up, gets shut down. The rest of the attack, it looks like it's trying to figure out what it wants to do. Hunter coming from behind, Jockey from in front. Going in. Jockey gets shut down. Hunter's trying to get in. Gets dead stopped and speeded. Spitter hits nothing. All in all, that attack was shut down really well by the survivors.
I don't think there was a single point of damage actually in that attack. I don't think anything landed at all.
I don't think so. Maybe a scratch or something that we didn't see, but for the most part, the survivors are playing it really well. Tank is up.
Tank is up. Want to go to an infected worm here?
Choposaurus, and yeah, infected worm.
Infected worm.
Fellas. No, none of the cars are hittable. You don't know this.
We have a quad.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, he has a fucking molly? Are you kidding me?
Coach is way
can pull
back,
him right
way
now.
the fuck back here.
Okay, you wanna go?
He's on this truck though, so.
I got him. He's cleared.
God damn it!
Two more. One more.
Wow,
Well-
come on, that's not an in cap either. I saw it curved into the bus. That was the plan.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
And we are back. That tank actually did a surprising amount of damage. The SI came in a bit early there. I didn't think they were going to really land too much, but even with no SI support, the tank did do pretty good. Got a few rocks, a couple punches, and it looks like Dawkins is stuck outside the map right now trying to get in, and he does get in.
Attack's coming in. Hunter's a little bit behind. You want to take this attack, Beaver?
Sure, yeah. Hunter's pre-spawn. We're still waiting for the last spawns. The full spawns are up. We have a Hunter, Charger, Spitter, and a Smoker. They're kind of behind, though. Hunter's behind, just bouncing around. The rest of the attack is setting up in front there, looking for spawns, looks like.
Wow, it looked like the bridge might collapse. Oh,
Yeah,
wow, it
this
did.
looks like some type of crescendo event they have to. Smoker spawning forward. Smokes Dawkins forward. Hunter coming back, pouncing back. We got two cap going on right here. Charger misses everything, spitting on the Hunter. Still smoking forward. Dawkins is still smoking in the front there, and this might be an in cap on him. That is an in cap. We have a 3 cap right here. Wow. Great.
Wow, that was some huge damage. They were, what's in that, what, maybe 300, 400 health bonus?
Yeah, that just completely demolished health bonus right now. That was brutal.
I don't think they were expecting that crescendo at all. One of them is dead. I think that was Ellis who just died.
Nick is dead.
No,
yeah.
Nick died.
Survivors are really hoarded right here. They're trying to clear these comments so they can keep moving forward. I don't know exactly how they do get forward, though. I don't see where you go.
I think Dawkins had it right when he was punched over the fence there. I think the safe room is over that way.
We do get a boom coming in on Dawkins. Hunter spawn coming in. Jockey coming in. Hunter coming in. Jockey landing. Hunter landing. We got a 2 cap. Dawkins is hoarded. You can't clear them right now.
I think this
Spit
is
on
gonna
the
be a
Hunter. This is
wipe.
going to be a wipe, I believe. Dawkins is trying to clear those comments off and go for a pickup or something. I don't think they know what to do, really.
I mean, we haven't ever seen this map either, so I don't think any of the teams are
Yeah,
knowing exactly
yeah.
what they're doing right now. Rochelle has also now died.
We do. He
But in
does get the
lone
pickup, and we
hands
have. He does get that
Dawkins
pickup, and we
too.
do have 2 survivors up, and they're still looking where to go. I don't think they know where to go, really. It looks like they're moving forwards to now, kind of.
I don't think
really
they
know what to
realize
do.
that they gotta go backwards a little bit and go through that fence that opened up. Looks like they might have figured it out now.
Our next attack is up. We do have a Spitter, Smoker, Boomer, and Charger, so it's a 2-and-2 setup. Probably won't see too much, but there is only 2 survivors here, so they can land that 2 cap.
It's very possible, but then again, Champloo and Dawkins are very strong players, so this could be shut down. Looks like they're going to set up in the barn with their 2-2. I expect probably to see that Boomer kind of try to go in first, get him blinded, so the 2 cap would be a little easier on him.
All those infected are up there, upstairs in the barn, looking for spawns. Going to drop down on the survivors probably here.
Spitter going in. Boomer is going in first, does get 1 boom. Dawkins is charged, and that's game.
They managed a score of 274 for the first round here.
That's not bad considering they didn't know where to go, but however the other team will be at an advantage since they probably had their infected time to spec around and get a layout of the map a little bit.
And they did get to see where the first team did go, so they know somewhat where to go now. Not bad overall for their first time seeing this map, though. So.
Yeah, and we still got a lot of map left to go. I've noticed these custom campaigns usually run a little bit longer than the normal ones, so
Definitely.
even getting that amount of distance is really good.
Our first attack is, of course, the same Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and Charger, so we do have that same potential for a lot of damage here if they can land the caps right.
Oh yeah, if they can just land that charge spit and get some survivors bleeding out early, that'll definitely set a good pace for them for this map.
Hunter is already pre-spawn. Looks like they're going to go for an early attack here. Coming in, gets skeeted. Jockey coming from behind. Charger coming in. Jockey lands on front. Charger misses everything. Spit just sprays in the middle of nowhere, and not too much on the attack. About 12 damage from that Jockey right on front on Nick.
Not bad. I do think Dawkins tried to rush that damage counts a little bit. I don't think his infected buddies were quite ready with him.
Yeah, they definitely weren't ready. He was dead a full 2 seconds before anybody else really spawned and did anything, so... We do have a witch up here a little ways. Looks like the survivors are actually going over to the other side first to check for supplies, which there are some things there. Do find a bile jar on Nick.
I didn't see any of that before. That's interesting.
Heads up! Reloading.
Infecteds do have another spawn up. We're going to see a smoker, jockey, hunter, and spitter. Where do you want to go?
They are pushing up. Hunter is pre-spawn. They know he's there. Smoker gets the pool. Hunter going in. Jockey also going in. I think he's trying to cover the smoker a little. Did a good job. Got that 2-cap intercept. Big damage going on this attack.
Reloading.
That was a lot of damage. That was about 40 damage there from that one attack.
43 damage. Yeah, it was very good.
We do have a witch right up here. The survivors might try to push that for the kill, or they might just wait up for another attack. I think she's a ways ahead, though, actually. It looks like they're going to have to find their attack before the witch.
Wait, I think they might have already taken her, actually.
Survivors are a little bit hoarded here, clearing commons. The next attack is up. We do have a spitter, boomer, charger, and a hunter, so it's a 2-and-2 setup, but there's a charge spit, which is coming in already. Hunter's going in. Hunter's jumping around behind. Lands on one, gets skeeted instantly, though. All three infected responded behind the ambulance there. They're completely baited out here. Charger misses everything. Boomer lands on one. Spitter's just going to spit for a delay and miss everything. Not really anything landing there. They just get a delay boom under a shell.
Yeah, just to specify, I'm pretty sure that Witch is already dead. I didn't see a crown. I didn't even hear her. They must have done it quick or something.
I did not hear it either. I didn't even know.
Reloading.
So the tank is about to be up, I do believe. As soon as they push forward a little bit more, I think. We might have time to see one more attack before tank, which is actually a tri-cap with a boom. So we'll see if they could get that free boom off and then hit that tri-cap. We could see huge amounts of damage. Looks like Hunter's going to go for a damage pounce. They might be waiting to hit on the run back from the tank. No, Boomer is going in now. He does land a boom, so this has a potential for maybe a dirty quad cap, but let's see. The rest of the infected look like they're actually holding off on their attack.
Yeah, definitely. I think they're going to wait for that tank, maybe try to hit them on the run back. They do have a... Actually, they do not have a charger, so... but it looks like they're just holding for that tank right now.
Yeah, Dawkins has the most points, so maybe that's why he threw that boom. They're going to try to go for just push in tank with quad cap. Might be smart if they could make it work.
Our tank is up. It is in the hands of...
Nasty Creep.
AI
Or
right
no,
now. It's in
he's
Nasty
Pamphlet.
Creep. Go ahead and go infect war room here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright guys, we gotta work together here and let's see what we can do. They're running way back.
Are any of the cards hittable?
I don't see any red.
Nice. Wow, nice. Oh, come on.
How far back are they going?
Jeez, I don't know.
They got Molly on Alice.
Pretty ridiculous. They're probably gonna go all the way back to spawn, I bet.
Kill that spitter.
Alright guys, y'all ready?
Okay.
Gotta do something.
Okay, let's go.
Go.
Close try. Really? I ain't gonna kill a spitter.
this boom.
Oh, it says Molly out.
Back up. No, don't rock.
It's going to help.
Ain't much I can do.
Fuck.
And we're back. Ouch. That's all I can really say. I mean, that tank was playing really well for a long time. I mean, it
Looks
had,
like the server's lagging out.
Yeah. I mean, but that tank had really good line of sight and really good rage and health and just everything for a long time. And they just really got aggressive on that pass and got the molly, and it just went bad really quick.
I don't know if the viewers saw, but that first tank before it passed, they had like 5% rage forever. Like, it didn't pass. We do have an attack coming in though. Charger spawned up, baited early. Hunter's looking for distraction, jumping around, Snuggle jumping around. Hunter, Charger, Jockey all going in. Hunter lands, gets cleared instantly. Charger mowed down. Jockey is skeeted instantly. Nothing really landed there except for the Hunter for maybe a tick or two. Not very much damage though.
Yeah, not very much. They really need to start laying on the damage. I feel like this crescendo had really high common density though, so hopefully we'll see some good things come out of that to kind of even the score a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. The tank that we just saw there, they did not really get the damage they needed from that, so they're going to have to really do a lot of damage during this crescendo event to keep this a close game.
Yeah, Nigga's really the only one bleeding out, and he's still has a lot of perm health.
We do see another spawn set up. We have a Smoker, Hunter, Charger, and a Boomer, so could be some good damage here if that Boomer lands.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like they're getting set up in front. Charger trying to look for a spawn, maybe get behind that van or car. Charger is spawned up going and getting shut down. Smoker did get a good pull, maybe a Hunter intercept. No, Hunter didn't quite make it in time, but they did get one boom, so they'll buy him some time for the nest attack. And that actually turns into a triple boom through Foxy, so that was really nice. Get them some time to get their spawns back up. They really shouldn't have sent in that Charger first, I don't feel like, because it just gets mowed down too quick, especially at, this level of play. And I don't think Bieber is currently with me. He seems to be having major lag issues. So let's talk. The event did just get triggered, and it looks like they're going to be pushing through this common density. The fence isn't actually down yet. I didn't actually see what even happened. It looks like they're going for a death charge to barely miss it. Oh wow, there's an invisible wall anyway, so I guess that wouldn't happen. Dawkins got jockeyed for 1 second. Charger's trying to push in, maybe get some punches. Fence is now down. Still didn't see what happened. I guess it just disappeared. Coach throws out a pipe bomb and gets leveled, but not before he knocks Rochelle over that fence. I hope there's a way back over. Or that could be very devastating. Looks like Bieber is back, and Rochelle is going to get back around that fence. Bieber, you back yet, buddy? Maybe not. He's left the game. Alright, I'm still flying solo. Boomer did just go in. Hunter spawned up, making some noise. Hunter going in. Oh, and a pause. I wish I had some shoutouts to read right now. Oh wait, I do have one. Shout out from Cynical to this game. I should have went to bed. And that's the only way to go. So please.
I am back. Sorry about that, everyone. My ISP is being a doucher, so if anybody else has Charter, feel free to call them and complain for me, please.
Well, we are in a pause right now, so you're not really missing much. It did look like Rochelle was going to get stuck behind a fence for a second, but there was a way around it, and yeah, we definitely need more shoutouts. So people, if you're watching, please go at us, send us shoutouts. I don't care what it is. Immediately. I'm trying to think of something right now that it could be, but nothing's coming to mind. I'm just drawing blanks.
If you go to the forums, I know there was a post in this thread very recently, so it should be one of the top few on the most recent post. Just click on my name, add me, and send me a shout out, please.
Or me, you know, whatever.
Or word too, if you want to.
You know, because I'm probably cooler than Bieber is. You should probably send them to me. With your
I am going back
$400 shoes. But yeah, it looks like we are going to be starting back up in a second. And we're back. Let's see what this Hunter's going to do. It looks like he's getting back out and going right back in. Jockey on Coach. And a pounce on Nick, I believe. Is that Nick? No, that was Ellis. No, that was Nick. I am so confused right now. So much going on. The common and the spit and the barn.
Looks like the survivors have made quite a bit since I've been gone. Still sitting at a pretty good health bonus, so they have 336, so that's definitely very good. If they finish with that, they're going to have a massive lead here.
Yeah, definitely. But see, I think that lead will put them at a slight disadvantage since neither teams really know the map layout right now. I think if the other team gets to go infect the first and kind of see what they're up against a little bit, they could buy them potentially the sort of leverage they need. Boomer is spawned up, however. Doesn't really know what it's doing though.
Walking around upstairs, scratching doors, looking, I don't know, trying to do something, open it up for infected, I don't know.
I refer to
Walking
the
around
statement
lost.
of that ass.
Does land at one boom on the front. Another infector spawned in, we got a jockey coming in, the smokers, both, there we go. Charger missing everything. Jockey and Smoker coming in now. Smoker does land the pull on front on Coach for a few ticks, gets cleared pretty quickly though. Nick is boom.
I think another crescendo just triggered, did you hear that?
I did hear a horde, and it does look like there's a lot of comments coming in, but they are booms. I don't know if that's a crescendo event or just the boomer, but there are a lot of comments right now, and they do have one in cap. They're trying to pick them up.
It looks like they threw out a bio bomb. I see one of the comment highlighted out there with a bunch of other comment chasing them. They are going to start moving out of the house. Looks like they got to go through this kind of hilly area to get to the safe house. Still got a bit of ways to go. We can see definitely one, maybe two more tags.
Next attack is up. We do have Spitter, Jockey, Smoker, and Hunter, which is already spawned up.
Beaver is cutting out again. We do have a really good jockey on Coach, massively separated with the other guy coming in from behind. Huge separation, 3 cap. Coach is down, jockey's still up. Nick could go down. Nick did not go down, but it was close. And Coach is still down right in front of the safe room. Might buy them the time they need for maybe another hit. Jockey is up, going in for some scratches, and he gets Nick down as well. Is still up, but it looks like he's going to go down. Coach is getting inside. Coach is actually black and white, but they are going to make it inside with a 232 health bonus, which will give them a pretty nice lead. I believe Bieber is currently incapacitated again. It's about a 400 lead, maybe what is that, about 340 I think? It's not bad. You okay again there, buddy?
I am. I think my ISP is playing a practical joke on me right now. I'm being punked.
Is that what's up?
I am loading back in the server again. I'm very sorry, everybody, for this. This usually doesn't happen.
We do have a shout out. Finally one shout out from Tank. He says shout out to Bieber's ISP. I love you. I imagine he said that in like the Ellis voice of I love you with like the whisper. He's talking to the. Senegal says shout out to Cowboy Bebop. More interesting than this game. I don't really know what that means, but sure.
Why am I not getting any shoutouts? I'm sad. Somebody should send me some shoutouts.
I don't know. I imagine, I guess, after the last cast, maybe we're not getting quite the high view count as we were before. The match is going live.
The game is going live here. We do see a Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and a Charger for this first attack, so we have a potential for a lot of damage here, again, if that Charge spit lands, so be looking for that, definitely. Looks like a pretty good opening area for an infected attack here. A lot of places to spawn. Looks like a lot of places to charge and spit into. So
I don't really feel like they're utilizing some of the spots as well as it could be. Like behind that dump truck wheels, I feel like you could get a really good spawn there, and they just blew the shit out of something.
I don't know if that was some type of event or gas cans. I don't know what
The
they set up.
hunter turned on fire somehow. Dawkins is on fire with the hunter.
Hunter's just gonna die here. Infected Star's gonna wait for that hunter to die. Looks like.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate for the infected team. They're gonna have to do this attack with 3 people or just skip it altogether. But I can't really see them doing that. So they're gonna be stuck with 3 people for this attack. Or it looks like the survivors might be gentlemen given the spawn. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. Which is kind of surprising because they took a little tiny smidge of damage from blowing up those propane tanks. But Dawkins is back up, and yeah, I guess they were gonna be gentlemen about it. So that's awfully nice of them. Isn't that nice to see something nice? Oh,
do you have an attack spawn in behind? We have a Hunter going in and back. Jockey jumping around forward. I don't know what he's doing. Hunter lands for a second, though. We cleared instantly. Charger misses the guy that is still standing up, so it doesn't land. Jockey lands on the front. Spitter spits randomly just to try to delay something. Not really too much damage. They're only about 10 damage, mostly onto Nick.
Yeah, wasn't so much damage, but you know, this map. I was kind of doing a little aerial scan of it, and it's pretty long looking. So we have a lot of room for attacks here, for sure.
Survivors look like they're checking around for pills or stuff. I don't know if this is going forward through the map, or I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't really think they know where they're going.
I think they're just as confused as we are.
Yeah, it would seem that way.
Looks like they are cut off in a back corner there with nowhere to go. I think they have to go back now. Backtrack.
Indeed. Your choke, what do you mean?
My game choke on that graph, I'm getting about 20 choke right now, so I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
Oh yeah, we can still hear right for now. I'll tell you when you cut out again.
And survivors are, I don't know what they're doing, they're like, keep checking this back corner here. I don't know if they're trying to bait out this infected hit, but they haven't made any forward progress. Attack is coming in, we get a
Hunter
Hunter
did
gets
get skeeted.
Charger missing everything.
Charger
Smoker
gets
lands a
skeeted.
pull, but it's cleared instantly. No damage there, really. Everything was cleared instantly.
Everything got skeet. Skeet every day.
I'm gonna whack the shit out of someone with this.
Looks like they are making forward progress now that they were going the right way first. We do have a witch spawned up there ahead, so they might try to rush that, but probably not.
Yeah, I don't see him trying to rush it. I think they are still very confused about what to do.
Yeah, they're just zigzagging back and forth there. I don't know where you go. I don't think they know either.
And Dawkins saying they don't think he doesn't think they could have made it a more pain in the ass to get the remote top.
Do have an attack coming in. The Hunter and Jockey are spawned on the roof. Everything's pre-spawn coming in. Charger comes out, peeks out, he gets owned. Hunter is skeeted. Spitter is spitting before anything lands. Charger charges and misses. No damage there, really. Coach did walk into that spit for a few points of damage, but still nothing much.
Yeah, these infected really need to pick up their attacks here if they're gonna want to make a comeback this map.
Definitely. They do look like they found where to go. They went down to a basement of some type, and they're getting distance points now, so it looks like they found where to go.
Seems like it's a bit of an underground level.
Smoker spawns up and back. It looks like that's going to be a death pool. I don't know if they can clear that, actually, so that might be a death right there. Oh, there's the one up top, though. I didn't see Coach there up top. Looks like it is cleared.
Close, though. Close. Oh, there is a ladder back up, so...
Yeah, they can get back up. I thought that might have been a death hole, but still really good damage. That Charger lands. Really good damage. That was their best attack this round. About 50 points of damage there from that attack alone.
Yeah, they need to do quite a few more of those. But as I said before, they will have the infected will have sort of an advantage coming into this map because they'll know better where to go than this team did.
I'm having trouble navigating these really tight sewers and go out into the wall and just washes out your camera and you goes invisible. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's really hard to spectate. But we do have a spitter spitting into the tunnel. They're backing up. I wonder if their infected are going to hit from behind. Looks like they are just waiting. Hunter is spawned up on top. Looks like he's going to try to go for a DP. Hunter in the hands of Champloo. Trying to find a good spot to pounce off of. We do have a Spitter, Jockey, a Hunter, and Smoker. Rochelle is out, but it looks like she's just trying to bait some of these common. No, they are pushing. Hunter going in for his DP, missing. pull on Nick, pounce on Coach.
We had a nice little
Trap
2-cap
and
going right
spit.
there. Nice
Oh,
little
yeah.
2-cap going on there. That was actually a lot of damage there. Look at Coach's health there. Their health bonus pretty much got demolished there. They only have about 556 left right now.
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
was
good
about 120 damage. If my calculations are correct. I believe it was more about 130, 120 damage, but yeah, huge.
Survivors are making their way forward. They're not even, if you look at the distance score there, they're not even really halfway through this map yet. They're only coming up on 200 out of 500 completion points, so they still got a lot of map left to go.
Yeah, they're nowhere near the end of this. I mean, if you just trying to free roam over it, they got plenty of room left.
We do have a Hunter pre-spawned ahead there. Looks like he's going for an attack. So he's going to pre-spawn, coming in, Hunter coming in. He's still jumping around. Almost lands a DP, misses, gets skied. Hunter lands for a few seconds there. He's done good damage.
Jockey did get guitared in the face, in case you didn't see.
Boomer lands a 2-boom there for the delay. I did not see that Jockey get guitar in the face, but pretty good Hunter damage there onto Coach. He's lost all of his permanent health there, except for this little sliver.
Well, all I'm saying is that Guitar to the Face was fucking beautiful. Played a sweet tune into the jockey's face. I
Kind of sad I missed it now.
Oh, yeah.
Survivors look like they have to walk across this log. It would have been a good place for attack. Looks like the Infected do want to take that for an attack, too. Jockey gets dead stopped, though, so no
Just
damage
a
there.
little bit too late. If that Smoker could have
Smoker
found a
going in,
spawn.
smoking forward. He gets the smoke forward for separation. Few takes off on him. He's still a smoke. Charger misses the lands in the tree. Smoke did some good damage. Charger punches onto Rochelle, though. A couple punches onto Rochelle. Pretty good attack there. Did about 40-50 damage. Actually, pretty good attack.
You know what's interesting though? I looked at that water. It's actually incredibly deep. I mean, that if pulled in about the middle of that log, I feel like that could be a death pool.
I think that's definitely a potential area for death pool, death smoke. A lot of attack there. They probably should have held their attack for that. They just kind of missed that and looked like a really good area to attack, but they missed it, unfortunately.
I think that could have been several deaths there, to be totally honest. And I think the survivors are actually maybe going the wrong way. I think that tunnel just goes back to the other side where they cross the log again. I don't think they're going the right way.
We do have attack coming in from forward. Smoke forward to separate. Still smoke. Good stun gets cleared though. Jockey landing on the guy that's smoked. In the spit, still Jockey on him. Few takes off there. Attack is waddling in. Boomer's waddling in, looking for a
Coach
proxy
almost
boom.
going down.
Boomer's still waddling. They're not shooting that Boomer. Boomer's popped. No proxy from him. We just saw a Spitter and Smoker spawned up ahead though, so.
I think they're gonna try to down Coach. Might get it.
Coach is that's a cap on Coach there. Gives them a little more time for another setup to get another attack here, so that's good.
Yeah, they will get their spawns back up in time. Well, I don't know, in time for what. But, they definitely did go the wrong way. Right where that big wall was, they were actually supposed to take a left and come into that graveyard. Right now, they're just doing a very giant, elaborate circle.
All this backtracking, and it looks like our Infector are going to get an attack on the log maybe here. They might opt for that, which they should definitely save for that. Looks like a great area to attack, so...
I bet those survivors are so bewildered and not happy right now.
We have a 100 pre-spawn in the back. He's just took massive trip. He's almost dead, and he jumped away now, so I don't know what he's doing, but he's almost dead, so he's not going to land anything really.
Indeed.
Jockey's spawned in the front.
Jumps in the water. Is that a death?
He is dead. That's a cap. There's no death.
He's not dead.
Charger
He's drowning
Charger
slowly.
charges the log. The log actually separates and disconnects, so there's no way across now.
Wow. Did that just happen?
I don't even know what just happened. It doesn't look like they get across. I think they're.
Nick
they're
is
gonna die.
just
Yeah,
gonna
they're
jump
dead.
in and die, and
Rochelle's just gonna have to go for distance at this point. That was really funny, actually. That Charger, wow.
Something you don't see every day.
And Rochelle's smoke. That's gonna be the end of this round here. They finished and Creature scored a 932. The other team did get a bit of opportunity to see the map here, so I think that'll definitely help them knowing where to go somewhat, at least up until the point that this team made it to. So,
if they were smart, they wouldn't take that log. I would go through that cave and try to go the other way.
Our infected team here got a lot of attacks just from all the backtracking and lost and confusion. So, I think the survivors playing now will have somewhat knowledge of the map, so they'll be able to get through a little faster without so many attacks. So that might play to their advantage.
I have a shout out from Cynical to that log. Thanks, log.
I have a shout out from One Eye to Team Derps, last minute entry in EFPS Left 4 Dead 2 tournament. Good luck, Tank, One Eye, Bieber, and Fraction.
Oh, is that your team?
That is my team for EFPS.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm also playing with Parky, and Dawkins is going to be like our mentor for CGFB. So Do have an attack
That's pretty
coming in.
exciting.
Jockey spawned up ahead. Hunter going for DP but misses.
Wow.
Hunter's jumping around trying to land some. Jockey's landed on the back there. His few ticks out there. We got a
We
2-cap
have a
going on.
good 2-cap.
Hunter landing a lot of damage there. Still not cleared. It's a lot of damage. That was half of Cynical's health there. He's at about 50 health right now, and their health bonus is already down to 844 after just one attack. It was a great attack there.
Yeah, that's really a shame though, because that charger got shut down so quick. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh well, attack should be shut down pretty good. Nope. So managed to get a lot of damage. And this indoors is going to be just very dangerous with that charger spitter combo. They need to get out as quick as they possibly can and clear these combos.
Yeah, definitely. They really want to be outside for this. They do not want to take that charge spin inside, and they are outside, so they might try to bait the hit out here.
Rochelle is kind of separated. They could maybe play off that.
You want to go and take this attack word?
Yeah, Charter's going in. Actually bounces off Nick. Jockey comes in. They shut the door on the smoker. Jockey's landing on Ellis for a bit of damage. Spitter spits in. Not really hitting anything. Rochelle and Nick kind of up on the dresser, so... Looks like this witch. Where is this witch?
I'm not sure. I didn't see her last time either.
Where is she?
We have Smoker spawn up below. I don't know what he's doing exactly. Looking for despawn maybe? I don't know. This map is all really close right there, though, so I don't think you're going to be able to despawn very well on this map.
I think he's trying to pull over that little roof there.
They do land a good spit there for separation. And Charger coming in from the roof and charging back over the fence, so he has to go all the way back around now.
That smoker
It's a cap on Ellis, and Nick is still charged. That's a 2-cap there in front.
Oh, jeez. This could be really bad. So much
Hunter,
damage going in.
That is a lot of damage. They're lucky that wasn't a wipe. If that Hunter would have landed a second earlier, that would have been a 3-cap and a wipe. So they're definitely lucky that wasn't a wipe, but as it is, that was a ton of damage still. We got 2 caps, 2 survivors.
Cynical could die. No, I think they're going to get him in time. They're not Cynical.
They're just eating these attacks like crazy here. They're eating every attack, so they're going to have to stop that if they want to make it good distance on this map.
Yeah, if they're going to have any chance of coming back, they really got to start shutting down these attacks, focus firing those charges, and, you know.
Do attack coming in. Jockey spawned in below them looking for lands and gets cleared instantly. Hunter lands.
DP,
cleared
15
quickly.
damage.
Smoker and Boomer spawned up behind. Smoker gets a pull, but it's cleared instantly. Boomer's back there, hasn't boomed, but just waddling. So he's going to go for a despawn now. I don't think you can despawn though, like I said earlier. I mean, it's so close. You might not be able to get a despawn there. Oh, he does get a despawn though.
Did he get a despawn? Shut you up, didn't he?
I guess so. Survivors have been making their way into the underground basement / sewer part here, I guess.
I'd like to see them get down before they can get this attack off. Oh, good shutdown on that Boomer. Hopefully the rest of this attack can be shut down just as good.
They did have a 2-and-2 setup there, so they weren't going to have a potential for a lot of damage. They were probably looking for a charger, maybe for a charge spin to something.
On Nick. Jockey coming from behind, landing on Rochelle. Spitter just kind of getting rid of it, doesn't really care. A lot of common are coming in from behind.
That was a pretty decent attack. It was all cleared pretty fast, though. It was a good idea, but they kind of attacked with 3 and just missed out on a charger spawn that they have right now. They might have wanted to wait for that for Triland to charge spin the sewers there, but they kind of missed out on that.
I mean, hell, you could even charge down this thing and knock a few survivors out and probably get some good fall damage and, you know, good multi-charge.
Looks like that's what they're going to do, too. They're charging forward. Lands a quad charge all the way out. 3 boom in the back. That's going to be some massive damage. He's charging that spit. That's going to be a cap. There's a cap there. 3 boom in the back. It's blocked by Despot. Jumps into the Despot. It's massive damage right there. Wow.
Oh my god, that was such a good attack.
He got
and then one
in the
smoke back.
All of that damage. Wow.
Oh, that is not good for them right now.
Things are looking pretty grim for the survivors right here. They're just gonna have to hope for some more distance. They're probably not gonna make this, and they just got to get some good distance at this point. Keep it close.
Could anybody, by any chance, message me or Beaver and give us a current viewer count?
We do have a boom going in. They're landing a boom on the back. Infected are spawning in. Hunter and Jockey jumping around looking for landing. Hunter lands the DP 11 onto Rochelle. She's down. Jockey lands on Nick, getting pulled back. Spit on Rochelle. She's hoarded. Jockey's cleared pretty quickly though. And that's going to be about the end of this attack. They did get a cap onto Rochelle there from that DP and almost killed her actually. She's only had about a quarter of her life left, end cap life. Jockey's going for despawn, but he's almost dead, so...
But it appears we're only at about 16 viewers right now. That's unfortunate.
It's okay. It's fun anyway.
Yeah, it is. That would explain our lack of shoutouts, I think.
We We do have a boomer in front. That boomer lands for one boom in front. Smoker spawned up behind, looking for a smoke back for separation. Charger punching the Nick in front. He's boom.
Punching the shit out of Nick.
And caps him from punch. That was 5 strong.
And then still gets a charge on Rochelle.
Gets a charge. Yeah, wow.
Dawkins may die. They really needed to focus fire that charger. Dawkins should not have went down from that.
Do you have a smoker looking in back for a separation pull while they're going for the pickup here, but not hitting it? Yeah, definitely that charger should not have got 5 stars like that. Smoker does land on Nick in the back there for separation pulls. That's really good. That might
Dawkins
be a cap,
again.
actually. So, oh no, he does get clicked off. So,
do you think Dawkins is just like face palming right now?
I believe he might be.
This is a very good possibility.
Boomer's spawned up behind, like in the trees there behind the fire.
Oh,
Looking for
wow.
boom. He does land the boom. 2 boom in the back.
I don't know if you saw it, but Coach just made that hunter eat that baseball bat.
I did not see it. I'm missing all these good melee skeets. What is wrong with me?
Yeah.
Smoker looking for a smoke on Nick. I tried to dance with smoke, but he got owned.
Coach fucking made him eat it, man.
We got a lot of separation here, but their spawns are down. I think they're just going for distance at this point, trying to salvage whatever points they can, keep it as close as possible.
Shampoo is playing a very good survivor right now. He's actually the... Well, never mind. I was going to say...
Charger landing a double charge. That's a cap onto Rochelle.
Oh, man.
Hunter Jockey just jumping around out there. Jockey coming in, gets cleared though, no damage. Spitter spitting, but landing short. It's not going to spread. Hunter
Dawkins actually has died.
Dawkins is dead, wow. He must have been black and white, I was not aware.
Yeah. They're just waddling their way for great
Hunter's high
justice right
pouncing
now.
up there looking for a damage pounce of some type here.
Not going to get it. Hunter is still bouncing around, though.
Smoker tongue misses, so we got 2 specials spawned up behind there that are completely baited out. So
I
all you
think
have to
this
run
next
for
attack is going to be it, really. I mean, if you get
Yeah.
scratches, Ellis is about to eat it.
Ellis is down there, so we
When
have
that charger gets in there with some punches, it's over.
Coach at 1 HP is about to go down. Charger's punching, it's over. Coach is still up though. He right clicks the smoker off himself with 1 HP, so he's still up.
Mhm.
Charger coming from front though for he does land that charge. Wow. That's a wipe. That was really unfortunate that happened like that. I was hoping that because they had seen a lot of the map, they would know where to go and what to do and stuff, but they just ate way too many attacks. They ate all of those attacks there, and they just, they just ate it. All of it.
Champ Blue was playing a really good survivor. I mean, he was shutting down a lot of the infected, but one man can't do it all. I do wish we had Shoutout Street right now, but unfortunately, it is not. I don't know, Shoutout, I have a message from One Eye telling me that Dawkins died, but I said it right before he sent it to me, so.
I have a message from One Eye that says, Tank talked to admin at EFPS and confirmed accounts. Thank you, admin. Shout out, I guess, but
no
thank you.
idea what that means.
We were getting quite a bit of delay on our accounts for registering for the EFPS tournament. It took about an hour and a half for the things to show up. It actually put us past the deadline, but the admin's going to allow that, so that's what that's about.
Game is going live. They're in some sort of building that has very white walls and a staircase.
They do have a charger spitter, and this is a very claustrophobic area, lots of narrow halls, passageways, so it looks like they could land that and get a lot of damage here. So I'm actually going to be quite surprised if they don't get a lot of damage here. They just have to not let that charger get mowed down, I think.
I like you bringing out the big words like claustrophobic.
Oh, really?
Makes my pee-pee tingle a little.
What? Wow.
My pee-pee tingles, what's wrong with that?
Looks like the survivors are moving out.
Wow.
So.
Word? Kryptonite? Problem?
Hey, I guess so. It's infected, wow, or spawning up there on the stairs. They look like they want to go for a stairwell hit with that charged spit, maybe, is what they're looking for.
Yeah, survivors are opening every door and closing it immediately after.
Charger and Spitter spawning, setting me up behind. Looks like they're looking for that, but they do get the door shut on them, so they're probably going to have to come from the front here. Still holding on that attack, saving it for the right moment, it looks like. Just waiting for their opportunity. Joggy spawned up, rides on Coach for a second, just 1 tick, gets cleared though. Hunter's actually dead stops.
Yeah.
Charger missing everything, and Spitter lands in front completely away from the charge. That was a really scattered attack. I don't know exactly what they're going for there, but they still did decent damage as is. The Charger got a couple strong arms, about 30 damage.
Anybody confused about what they're talking about? They're talking about APB which would be a free third-person shooter called All Points Bulletin, which I rage at, which anybody can vouch for. And yeah, they're making APB jokes right now. I'm not exactly sure why. Something to do with the Armis Marketplace and pills, I believe.
We do have our next attack up, though. We have a Jockey, Hunter, Smoker, and a Spitter, so they do have a Spitter but no Charger. They can still get a lot of damage with that if those caps land.
Look, there's a little poster that says Orange Box Juice and has zombies praising it.
Where's that at? Oh, I see that.
94% orange juice. Nice.
All those vending machines, that's a lot of vending machines. Hunter spawned up back there.
Hunter gets stuck on something. Jockey and Smoker were both spawned up. Jockey going in, Smoker getting a full on Ellis. Hunter landing on Rochelle, actually taking the Jockey's pound. Spit coming in, but it was too late because that insta get up because Jockey stolen. And Rochelle getting pulled again, but it's going to get cleared immediately. All in all, not that much damage. That guy really needs to get rid of that dead Smoker, though. I don't know why he's trying to save that.
Definitely that Smoker is only at 42 HP. He's not going to really be able to do anything with that, so I don't know why he opted to despawn there, but...
Yeah, I can't tell you why. Champloo currently rocking a 0 on the infected points.
Our next attack is up. We do have a Smoker, Charger, Boomer, and a Hunter, and that Smoker is dead, remember, so they're not going to be able to really bank on that.
Nope. I mean,
attack is spawned Smoker is spawning forward, but he gets cleared, so they have 3. They might have to wait here. They go for 3. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going in. Hunter lands a 25 DP on the Nick, and still landed a tick or 2 after that, so he didn't get cleared very fast.
Who was that Hunter? Was that Cynical?
That was a Cynical Hunter, yes.
Wow, good job Cynical with that 25.
Boomer lands a 1 boom under a shelf for a delay there. Charger going to save that spawn and waiting for a Spitter, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it, but Coach actually took the propane tank and threw it through the hoop. He made it. He made it.
I did not see that. I see that. He's doing it right now. He's throwing it in there.
He made another one. There you go.
It's a little bit big for a basketball, I would think, but it's all the way up and over there for that one. Nick is playing some basketball there.
Too wide.
He did leave himself way separated back to the other specials.
Wow, the Smoker
They did try to capitalize on that, but the Smoker missed. Charger missing Nick.
Too.
Everybody went for Nick and missing. Jockey lands on for seconds. Nick does get smoked though, but we still smoke. Tongue's cleared pretty quickly though. Did do quite a bit of damage on the Nick there. If you take a look at his health, it's like in the 30s. So definitely a good attack on Nick. They made him pay for playing basketball there. So
yeah. Do you think his team's a little irritated with him because of that?
I don't know. Maybe I think they're just having fun at this point, but he definitely paid for playing basketball there.
Same price as Kobe Bryant.
Guess so.
That joke made no sense. He's just the only basketball player I can recognize. So.
Your next attack is up. We do have a Spitter, Jockey, Hunter, and a Boomer, so it's a 2-2 setup. Not probably too much damage going to happen here. Gonna want to get rid of it fairly quick, I would think. Specials are spawned up ahead of them, waiting for the Stars to move forward somewhat. Stars are moving forward through the whole ghosting. Coach is looking for the melee on the Jockey, but missing his melee. It's Hunter and Jockey coming in, but at the same time, Hunter is still jumping around like crazy. Hunter lands for a second, gets spit on, but he's going to be able to get out quickly, I think, unless the clear's coming. He did get out pretty quickly, though. So.
Jockey wants to take him right back in, though.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, a decent attack. Coach took a fair bit of chip there, but not too much.
Yeah, they sent out about a 760 health bonus, and they're currently almost halfway through the map, so they're holding up all right. But they still got these maps are just so long. It's nearly impossible to make them with any sort of health bonus, I would think.
They are extremely long. I thought the Suicide Blitz campaign the other day was long, but it seems like these maps are even longer. So, What is it with these custom campaigns, long maps? We do have a tank up though. It is in the hands of Dawkins. Can we go to Champloo? Can we go to Infected War Room for this?
Yeah, Infected War Room.
Wow, what's that Coach doing outside? Coach is outside. He shot a car, too.
Yeah.
Let's go, Runner.
Because he was done, that's fine. Go 100.
Welcome back, everyone. That tank did some massive work there. He just charged straight in there, punched Rochelle down, and they got a 2-cap in the back there. Coach was just caught with his pants down going for distance there, and he looks like he shot the car and then just sold the tank for a while, but Really, that was completely disorganized by the survivors, in my opinion, what happened.
Well, I don't know, but if Coach could solo tanks as well as he could play propane basketball, that would not have been a wipe.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately,
I do have a
he
couple shout outs to read. I have a shout out from One Eye to Cynical for pouncing like a boss, PZ25. And I have a shout out from Tank to Words Tingly Penis. Put some ointment on that shit.
Women's for nerds. I actually have one shout out from One Eye to Propane Hoops. Go Propane Hoops. Looks like the survivors are pushing forward though. They're in the stairwell. Looks like the SI are kind of waiting to come back, but Coach is blocking that top spawn. He does not want that to happen. He shuts the door and starts moving down. Charger is up, Hunter is up, Jockey is up. They are all pushing in. Charger whiffs, but Jockey and Hunter land good. Spitter right on top of that Hunter, and Coach is trapped in it. Luckily, he gets a really quick get up and gets out of there.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but Coach was pouncing that spit for a long time there. Ate a lot of damage. His health is all the way down to 50 already. So
that was about an 80 damage hit, first hit, and I mean, these guys are just really hitting hard with those infected attacks.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like Dawkins and his team they're just eating more attacks and not clearing as effectively, and they're not making the same distance. But
what are they doing right now? They're hugely, massively separated. I don't know what they're doing. This could be a really
Charger's missing, going for punches on Rochelle. Lands a couple punches there. They're
Coach
mass
actually
separation.
got out of that.
Hunter lands 2 boom out of that. They try to capitalize on it in that separation there, and they did a decent amount of damage to Rochelle, but not too much. The caps kind of got cleared too quick, but still pretty good attack, and they capitalized on the survivor separation there.
I don't know why that separation even happened, though, but, I mean, Coach somehow got out of that smoker pool. He was smoked for a second. I didn't see what happened. Maybe he meleeed it. I couldn't tell. But they are pushing forward. They are clearing common. They're moving pretty quick now. They're back together. Coming out that window.
We do have a 3 cap with a charge and spit here, so potential for a lot of damage if they do land that charge and spit. I'd like to see them land on like Ellis or Nick, maybe get their health bonus down a lot more. Survivors look like they're looking around, checking rooms, checking alleyways for pills or throwables of any kind.
Maybe they're lost. Nick
Attack's
is
coming in from
massively
top.
separated. He's going to get pulled back.
Charger gets heated. Jockey's jumping around, can't land anything. One does pull back though, almost in the spit, but not quite. Coach, that wasn't too much damage really. The attacks seem kind of disorganized. They're going in one at a time, and
well, Nick had a potential to eat a lot of damage there. He barely got away from that smoker just in time.
We are at this basketball court again. Let's see if these survivors decide to play some propane basketball here too. Looks like they are going for those propane tanks. They might do it, and they are.
Yep, they're going to play some propane basketball. The survivors are loving the propane basketball. They are not nearly as good though. They
haven't got a single shot in there yet, so they're not doing so well at this. One all the way over. There we go. That's one in his stomach.
He blocked it and he grabbed it. Oh, they actually got a mob timer for that. Kicking around. The infected probably will capitalize on this.
Yeah, they're in a pretty good area to clear that mob though. It doesn't look like there's too many spawns. They're in an open area. It looks like there's only 1 or 2 entry points. There were the roofs there, so infected are opting to hold at this point.
I think that Hunter wants the revenge 25 for earlier.
I would say it looks like it's what he's going for. He misses the lands in short. He does get the pounce. One boom on the front. Smoked in back separation. Decent attack. It was a little bit of damage on the Nick there, but everything was cleared pretty fast. DP landed an in short, and he had to pounce forward, but it got cleared fast.
This team is bringing up their survivor work slightly. They still need to pick it up some more, though, if they want to have any chance of coming back in the next 2 maps. Unless they get a really lucky wipe. Because, just as we were talking about earlier, these maps are so long, and it's going to be really hard to make it with any sort of health bonus.
And we are coming up to where that tank spawns, so it'll be interesting to see if they'll be able to handle that, how they can do that. It's a pretty tight, close area. If that tank just runs in, they're going to be pretty screwed. Back attack is coming in. Jockey lands. Hunter lands. Separation in front. Spit on the Hunter, sorry, but Rochelle gets out of that pretty quickly. Not too much damage. Rochelle gets a bit of Hunter damage there, but she had all 10, so not too much health bonus from her.
I am really curious about how they're going to take this tank. Being inside this office building just reminds me of Dead Air 3, I think?
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a dead air office building, and I mean your best bet is to. Except these offices are a lot smaller, so there's not really anywhere to fight. You can't fight in that office there. I think
Sorry.
the best bet might just be to run outside.
Dead Air 2, I just want to clarify before I get a bunch of people yelling at me.
We do have another attack set up. We have a smoker, jockey, boomer, and a hunter. So not too much damage really here. I don't think. Just gonna depend on that boom and if they can get some separation. But I don't think too much damage from this attack probably.
This building literally looks like CEP'd from fucking Dead Air Low.
It does. It looks like they just copy pasted everything right over. Except it's a lot smaller. The floor space isn't the same. The offices are deader, much larger. Hunter's bouncing around up top there on the roofs for fun.
This has a lot of potential for a good attack right here in these close quarters. If they could get
Tank
that
is up.
off.
Tank's just going straight in. Let's go for Survivor Worm here. Can we do that?
Yeah, Survivor Worm.
That close.
Understood. I thought when you were shooting, I thought you meant like the back of that room. So like, I kept going because I heard the music and he hadn't been. I hadn't seen him yet. When he appeared like 5 seconds after the music started.
You're not gonna get me. I'm running away.
He's not bowed anymore.
And we're back. That was one of the shortest war rooms I think ever, but at least they're keeping tied.
Exactly, and I have to admit, I just wanted to hear that war room so I could watch this later and hear what the survivors had to say about that tank. So I really wanted to hear Survivor War Room there.
I imagine it was something along the lines of, well, we're fucked.
Yeah, probably. They're probably
Try
just
to get
run for distance.
10 distance points maybe.
We do go to the next map with 1218 to 800 or 796. Sorry, in favor of I believe it's not Dawkins, but the other team.
Yeah,
the other team. I'll
whatever
refer to
they
them
are.
as the other team now. From now on, I do believe we're on map 4 now. Here, I don't know exactly how many maps this is. Do you know, Jeff?
5. It's 5 maps. But yeah, I mean, the game is still relatively close, but it has been low scoring. If that doesn't change soon, I don't imagine we're going to see a shift in lead, unless, you know, a really early tank spawn and then the other team just really makes it far.
It's definitely been a really close game the whole way through. It's the same things happening to each team. I guess the difference is that first team that made it quite a bit. They actually made it all the way to the safe room with a little bit of bonus there. So that's been pretty much the deciding factor of this game so far. So
yeah.
Other than that, it's been pretty much the same on both sides.
Yeah. The second, Dawkins' team definitely has been taking a little bit more damage. Since this team's been leading survivors, they've kind of been getting a little more confused and lost in the map.
Our game is going live here. We have a charger, jockey, smoker, and a spitter. So I'd like to see them try to charge spin this alleyway. Maybe it looks like a pretty good area to get a charge, so they might go for that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love those charge spitters.
Jockey's already pre-spawned on the roof above them, looking for distraction to distract that charger ahead, I think.
Oh yeah, probably. No doubt. Charger actually
just
getting spawn blocked.
Yeah, I just lost his spawn there, so we're going to have to relocate forward or go on a roof or something.
He's trying to get it, maybe, but he's not.
And the survivors are actually completely out of that area. I would have liked to see them try to hit in that area with the charge spit, but they're completely out now, so...
Charger's trying to spawn behind the semi. If he jumps, he can actually get his spawn. He just needs to jump a little bit. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, buddy.
Want to go and take this attack word?
Yeah, definitely. They're wasting a lot of time.
They are.
Finally, Smoker spawned in. Looks like it should be happening any second now. Just want him behind. Jockey is pushing in, bunny hopping across, pull on Rochelle. This jockey's going to intercept that. Maybe he lights himself on fire, gets on coach, gets cleared. Not a whole lot of damage. Try to get shit down.
I thought that was pretty funny there, that jockey jumping into the fire. It's pretty funny.
It definitely was. That jockey had really good B-hops. He hopped all the way across the little sidewalk there. Oh man, total side note, I am fucking hungry right now. I cannot wait just to go eat after this.
Me too. I've just been sitting here sucking down Gatorade and waiting to eat until this is over.
Yeah.
We do have another attack up. We have a charger, spitter, smoker, and a boomer. So it's a 2-2, but they do have the charge spit, so if they learn that's going to be a lot of damage. Looks like they're setting up on that roof up there above the survivors, looking like they're going for that.
Smoker is spawned up behind that wall. Looks like he's gonna try to climb
Charger
up.
going for a rocket charge, but he misses Rochelle. Rochelle's really hard and she just got spat on. They set off the damn car. She's still stuck in that. It's smoked into the car. Rochelle getting punches, taking punches. There's a lot of damage on Rochelle there. Attack's pretty much down. Rochelle's still really hard, and they do have a car off, so they're going to have to push through this horde.
I think Rochelle had some god frames there, because I saw her get punched at least twice by that Charger, but...
Yeah, definitely. But still pretty good damage anyway. That was their best attack so far this round, even though it was only the second one, I believe. Still pretty good attack, a lot of damage. Rochelle did a pretty good amount of chip onto her.
The survivors are actually pushing forward, so they're going the right way, it would seem. I mean, I know who Choposaurus is. He's apparently cheesy.
There's definitely a lot of rooftops in this map, much like a Suicide Blitz that was played the other night. Just rooftops galore. It looks like spawn points galore for these infected, so...
Yeah. You'd expect to see a lot more damage coming in from him.
Yeah, definitely. We got a Hunter going in for a DP. He's jumping around, though. Still stuck on a ledge there. Going for DP. Gets skeeted. Boomer pop jumping, trying to rock.
That was a beautiful boomer pop.
Spit just sprays into the middle there and misses everything, so not really damage. Rochelle walks through the spit for a while, though. It takes a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was going to be too much damage, but Rochelle walked through that and took massive damage, so...
I don't even know what she was doing. I think she might have been stuck on, like, that bush or something.
I do believe so, but I think she was out of the spit and then ran through it, or I don't know what happened exactly, but massive damage as it is.
She ate a fuck ton of damage, that's what happened.
Exactly.
Short term. She got shit on. Or spit on. However, they are in tight quarters again, and they do have a charger spitter, so if they could get this attack in here, all they need is a little bit of distraction. This charger missing again. They really need to work on landing those chargers. That's their biggest error, I think. They're not landing any chargers, and the other team is just landing all of their chargers.
Yeah, that charger, he got a focus fire down, didn't land anything, and yeah.
They need to stop sending them in first, and they need to give the charger some distraction.
Exactly, they need some smokers or jockeys, hunters going first. Get that charger distraction, I'll land the charger spit. That's where your primary source of damage is, especially in really confined areas like that, because, I mean, it's so confined, you just spray forward and you're practically hitting whatever's in front of you. It's just so close, you have to land those charger spits in confined areas like that.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Where's Prodigy, some would say? Absolutely.
Absolutely. We do have a boomer trying to rock a boom, but it gets stuck on the truck there and misses the boom, he gets popped, so they do have 3 only for the infected team. And survivors are running back, taking in that natty, it looks like.
Okay. Well, that's awfully convenient for them, considering that boomer just got popped.
That's very convenient. That'll give Nasty another spawn there to do another attack. So very convenient for the infected team. They will get a full attack in that alleyway.
Indeed. Jeez, Beaver, did you like shoot up some speed before you started this cast? We're talking like 1,000,000 miles an hour right now.
Am I? Really?
Yeah. I feel like you have so much energy, and I'm just like, bleh.
We have a jockey pre-spawn on the roof there by the satellite dish there, I guess. He's trying to distract, buy them time for a good attack. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they'll actually land a charger. Oh, wait, yeah, no, they do have a charger, so maybe.
Smoker spawns in behind, looking for a separation pull, but he's completely separated way behind him. Jockey lands on front for a few ticks up the stairs. It looks like they have started some type of event here they're going to have to push through. The infected have lost one of their spawns, so there's only 3 at this point. Charge does land on one of the front and
spit miss. Well, actually, it hit a little bit. Not long, though.
Yeah, spit missed, it fell a little short and didn't quite spread in the infected's favor, but still pretty good damage on a coach there.
Wow, I think they just set off the event again? I'm confused with what this event is.
Is that a DP? I didn't see him being distracted by somebody typing to me.
I don't know, I was distracted too. Wow, the pretty common.
We do have only 3 spawns up right now, and it's 2 non-cappers, so gonna want to get rid of this pretty quickly as soon as Champloo is in. Probably not too much damage unless we do get a charge, unless Champloo does get a charger here.
Survivors did just hit the halfway mark, by the way, and they're still sitting at a very, very pretty 750 bonus.
Champloo did get a charger. That boomer tried to spawn in to go for a boom there for the charger, but they missed. The boomer's popped, and we're back down to 3 infected spawns. The charger is opting to go in. He gets charged into a doorway and it misses. Gets meleeed to down.
Their attack is not coordinated at all right now.
Yeah, they're going in. I guess they're trying to bank on landing those booms, but they're not really landing any, so...
Yeah, I mean, their last 3 booms in a row, I believe, have all been shut down.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's just, pub-style attacks after that, which they really need to try to pull together and And really, like, even if the boom fails, they need to hit together and get that damage
Charger
in.
did vibe first, so they do get another one here. They do have a charge spit. I'd like to see them hit on these stairs or in a hallway here. It's pretty tight, close quarters. They should be able to land a charge spit here for some good damage. They really need it right here, so see if they can do that.
They really need it.
But they're letting Suarez back outside, so...
Yeah. Hunter is spawned up, Tank is spawned up, Spitter is spawned up. I wonder if any of these cars are hittable, if so this could be really bad. But yeah, let's
do an effective run here?
War. Let's do Survivor.
Oh, Survivor, go. Sure.
Kill him!
Pounce and spit.
Oh, wait, we can run back here. I didn't know that.
Pulled. Pulled.
What the fuck?
Run past him! Don't shoot me. No, we can kill him. We can kill him. Yeah.
Shoot me? Ah! What the fuck, Hamid?
Sir, better not be a comment behind me.
No.
Let's go, dude. Whoa!
Got him.
Who's got the deagle? You got it? Okay. You cover me. Shoot that fat thing. There's a hunter coming. Look at this guy. Just get on my level, champ. Okay, Jesus.
I'm gonna pretend like we are back.
Wow.
Okay, we are
Okay,
back.
we're back now, and wow, that Tank Dawkins
Need to get one
got
last
in
punch,
there and did some work. Totally destroying that health bonus. I mean, I don't think they could have asked for a better tank right there. What do you think, Beaver?
It definitely did a lot of damage. It was a really good tank. The one area where I saw was there was a separation charge there that he had, and Dawkins actually punched the charger and cleared that charge. I think if that hadn't happened, that probably would have been a wipe, but as it is, it did massive damage there anyway, so...
Yeah, that definitely would have been a wipe. If I'm sure it was an accident. It looked like he just barely swiped him, but...
If you take a look at their health bonus, it's only 100 right now, and it looks like they've started some type of crescendo event, so they're probably not going to be making it through this right now.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, they might, waddle a little bit more, but pretty soon they're gonna fall down. And yeah, they did just activate a crescendo event. So, that's not gonna help them at all. Seeing a lot of crescendo
lands on
events
a
in this
front
campaign.
proxy boom there in front, but there's really no other infected up at this point, so nothing really they can do to support that. Sorry,
Yeah, Spitter.
They do have a spitter. Smoker is waddling up and back, looking for a smoke back for separation, but Survivor is pushing through this horde quickly and clearing really effectively right now. Smoker missing it back there, trying to get that desperation smoke for separation.
The Spitter's gonna end it.
Smoker missing again.
Yeah. Surprised
Just
the
trailing
HR hasn't
Survivor.
picked him yet. Wow.
Charger landing punches
Not
on
good.
Nick in the back. That's an end cap. And he charges forward and misses into the table. Punches on Ellis. So Ellis
Three
cap
game.
it, and it's game. That's a wipe.
Yep.
They finish out this round and have a score of 1782. The infected team that just played is going to have to finish this, and with some decent health bonus, they're about 300 to take the lead or keep it a close game. So they're going to have to really finish this. They're going to want to finish this stuff.
It's gonna be hard too because just the length of this map and how many good attacks there are. I mean, I really don't feel like the infected capitalized very well on some of these attack spots, all these close quarter places. I mean, as you said before, this first attack has a perfect alley for a charge pit, and they didn't even try it.
Exactly, and they banked on those boomers going first a lot, and they missed all them all, and they just were left with 3, and then didn't really do anything. So I think they banked on trying to land those booms too much, and it really cost them. They could have wiped them a lot sooner, I think.
We do have an attack going, and it looks like Jockey spawned up trying to make some distraction, probably for this charge spit. Jockey is going in, lands on Michelle, gets a separation, Charter goes in, gets Coach, maybe Ellis, no, misses Ellis. Spit actually misses, but he does get pulled, and that's a tri-cap. So much damage on the first attack, he can't go through the Spit, Jockey's back inside, Ellis is still pulled, Rochelle is still jockeyed, might go down, and that is not what they needed at all.
Definitely not. Even though that Spit did miss, it was still massive damage there. And the jockey actually played with Rochelle and the Spit for a bit, so it did kind of land on one survivor. If you take a look at their health bonus, it's already destroyed 900, and that was only the first attack. Just out of the save from here, so that was not what they wanted. They have to shut down all these attacks now, pretty much.
Yeah, they're going to have to really bring out their inner Area 51.
We have a rocket boom coming in, landing onto 2. Resta's special still looking for spawns, looks like. I don't know if they're just wasting that boomer for a capper or... There. The specials are upping spawn, and the charger jumps down from the top. Charging and missing. Charging into that pole, missing. Going for punches onto Coach. Gets one punch. And the 2 survivors are boom there. Just going to try to push through this. Gets a spit, but commons are pretty much gone, so not going to do any damage from the spit.
He didn't miss his charge. He meant to charge into the wall.
Yeah, totally. That's the exact plan right there. He wanted that wall. Take that wall. Show that wall who's boss.
He wanted to stagger the survivors while showing the wall who's the fucking best charger ever.
I don't know if you guys can read it, but Dawkins actually just said, well, no point playing in this anymore. So I don't know if he's getting mad or just joking around or what. I don't know. I haven't known Dawkins get really mad. This thing is just kind of joking, having fun.
I mean, I haven't really ever seen Dawkins to get frustrated. I know Cynical, on the other hand.
Yeah, definitely. He's probably a little upset right now.
He's been sending me messages. Oh wow, this car alarm.
They did just set up that car, so... In fact, I might choose to go for an attack with this here, with that car. Boomer is dropping in, but he only lands on 1. Jockey coming in, lands onto Ellis, cleared instantly though. Smoker is looking for a pull. Smokes Ellis all the way in the back there for a second, but he's cleared instantly, so no damage really. Just those commons.
Oh, almost got a pull off on Nicola. Kind of looks like they're just giving up at this point.
They're probably just having fun, just doing whatever they feel like. I'm surprised they actually didn't get more damage from that attack. They were like really hoarded, they had a boom, in an enclosed area. I'm surprised they didn't get more damage from that.
If they could have played like that the entire game, they'd be winning. There, Severus moving really slow. Hunter just got shot in the face with a shotgun. Charger Spitter are up ahead.
Exactly what I was going to say. Go charge spit, so they're going to want to land that here, definitely. Cheesy still has about 10 seconds on his spawn timer, so they're going to be waiting for a while at least, I would think.
They're almost out of the
Cerberus, Cerberus might be out by the time they have a full attack up here, so... Charger going first, though. Cleared. Spitter is spitting in front, misses.
Jockey actually helped her show get out of it.
Yeah, definitely. So landed a smoke on the Nick in the back there for a couple ticks, but overall not too much damage going in there. Survivors are actually back outside now, pushing through this horde. There's a lot of commons to clear here. They're probably going to corner up and clear those commons before attempting to go forward.
Yeah, that's some very heavy density. They are actually shutting down attacks pretty well right now. Maybe they try out their enter Area 51, I don't know. But if they can keep playing like this, they might actually make some good distance on this map.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Hunter is 10 DP on there.
Yeah.
That's a cap onto Ellis, and major separation here. 2 in back, 2 in front. Hunter's looking for the cap on Rochelle in the back, I think, for that 2 cap back. But they're back, so... Charger looking for spawn to support that spitter, I think.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Or Spitter going for despawn forward? I don't know what's going on with that Spitter.
I don't know. I think he's about to get PZ'd. They're trying to follow the signs to go to the safe room.
They are nowhere near the safe room at only 180 points of completion.
No, not quite. You got a ways to go.
Charger and Spitter spawned ahead there. Looks like they're going to go for charge spit in the stairs.
Oh, wow, that charge is beautiful.
Yeah, multi-charge in the corner.
This is going to be damage.
Hunts it in front. That's major damage onto the Rochelle there in the spit. Smoker's in back going for scratches.
What about me?
Yeah, wanted his fun. Dawkins, if you take a look at Dawkins' health there, he's actually carrying massive health bonus. That's their only health bonus remaining. Everybody else is pretty much dead right now.
Dawkins carrying.
Yeah, definitely.
I actually have a quick shout out here from One-Eyed Jeff the cameraman. Says all that sugar. Good night, guys. Good cast.
I do have that shout as well. To Bieber and Word, the dynamic duo of L4D casting. Thank you, One-Eye.
Aw, One-Eye's so nice, isn't he? You have an attack going in. Charger actually knocking him down a level. Spit missing, I think. Jockey getting shut down.
Reloading here.
That Charger's actually on Dawkins, so weakening the health bonus a little bit, if you can call it that. I mean, if they could make it through the rest of the map with Dawkins at his health and then like that, they could actually tie the game.
Definitely, but realistically, I don't think that's going to happen. We got 3 survivors with like 10 on temp health bleeding out. Only 1 survivor with good health, and I mean, this next attack, they're probably going to get some caps here.
Think they're even going to make it to the tank at this pace?
It's questionable they might, but I don't think so. Smoker's spawned up behind looking for a death pull there, looking for that. It's death pull for last survivor. He goes way too early, but if he landed 2 boom on the 2 survivors left, he gets cleared. Hunter landing on Rochelle for a 9 damage DP. Jockey jumping around looking for a cap. There he goes, lands on Coach. That's a cap. We actually have a 2 cap on top there, and a 3 boom. Boom proxies on all 3 of them.
Looks like the jockey might try to go and cap Rochelle. All he needs is like a scratch.
Definitely Rochelle's cap. Still do have those 3 survivors up on the roof. They're all picked up now. I think we got Champ Blue black and white in this point. I think Cynical is black and white also. I believe they're both their 2nd cap. Jockey separates Coach forward.
This jockey is MVP.
I know.
Cheesy for Jockey of the Year.
Spitter trying to spit on the cap people, but missing there.
I don't know if you noticed, but Champ Blue is also black and white.
I did not know that. Charter
Blue
Ford.
is ours.
I reckon if this keeps up.
I believe Champ Blue, Cynical, and I think Nasty, that was only his first in cap, but I believe Champ Blue and Cynical are both black and white at this time. And they are starting a crescendo event, so realistically I don't see them making it through this event right here.
No.
They're in too bad of shape right now.
And they're friendly firing each other now.
Definitely. Dude, having a little door trouble there.
Yeah.
One person open the door, guys. The spit does land in the room there where they got separation, 2 in front, 2 in back. Jockey lands in front and caps Code.
This is not looking good.
Ellis is in death spit and he dies from that. We got only 3 survivors left now. They're moving forward slowly.
And I
Massive
they're
dominance.
about to meet a very bitter end.
I would have to agree.
Oh, pull back on Dawkins. Why cheesy?
Sir, the Infected, I don't know what they're doing exactly. It's kind of like pub style. I guess it doesn't matter at this point since they're pretty much wiped. But
Cheesy is Infected Boston. What's up?
And that just landed on Champ.
Yeah, this is done.
Yeah, that's the wipe right there. Hey, 3-3-3. Look at that.
Happy people.
So we're going.
A shout out, but I don't really want to read it.
We're going to this finale with a score of 1782 to 1129. So, with being down 600 points, realistically, I don't think they can bring this game back. But they can always hope, I guess.
I mean, I guess it depends on what the finale is. Really.
Exactly, depends on what this finale is. I haven't seen it. I don't think they've seen it, so it just kind of depends on how this finale is.
Maybe it's just like Parrish, and he's got to run for distance. But judging on these distance points so far, if it was a Parrish match, good God, I can only imagine the amount of distance they'd have to run. I'm actually trying to...
Is this the finale, Jeff? When we have some survivors asking, and I'm not sure either. This is the finale, cool.
Yes, indeed. What is it? I'm so good. Wow, there's a tank. Oh, please tell me they get to do something with the tank. That'd be awesome. Those mini tanks. Cool.
Looks like I like that little train there at the safe region, like a little Japanese like bullet train or something.
Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna have a cool sound effect like zero when it goes. Like a real bullet train. Or did they even get to ride the bullet train? I don't know. It does have like a little switch, it looks like. I hope they get to ride the bullet train.
Yeah, I don't really see where else they'd be going unless those gates open up or something. It looks like they might ride that, I don't know. But that's in a map actually, so they probably won't ride because there's no map after that. So it looks like they have to go through those gates forward.
Oh, makes me sad. Bullet train would have been so much cooler. Ah, yawning. my verbal diarrhea is gone, and my funny juice is out too. Tank is up, actually, pushing up. Want to take this to a survival war room, Jeff?
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Oh my
God. Behind you! Baby! Right next to you! No, you fucking chippy! Oh God!
Oh, he didn't.
So the smoker's in the safe room. Let's go.
Okay. And welcome back. That tank did some pretty good damage. Looks like 2 survivors, 1 in cap fully and 1 pretty low there. It did a lot of damage. I think it could have done more though, especially with that tight area they took it in, but still overall pretty good.
Yeah, I really expected to see a lot more damage out of that tight area.
I did too. It was looking like it was going to be Wyatt, but he just missed punches and couldn't get them capped there, so it still did pretty good damage anyway.
Yeah, got some bleeding out, nice damage.
Looks like we have a hard rain-esque type finale here, a lot of rain, bad vision distance.
I'm digging it though, I think it's pretty cool.
I do. The Infected look like they're looking for spawns up there on that roof where the survivors are at. Boomer's looking for a rocket boom, I think. Charger's looking like he's looking for a spawn.
This is looking like it's going to be another long map if you look at the distance points. So
definitely. And that Hunter's like pre-spawn. I don't know what he's doing exactly, but he's way back there, not even close to the survivors. Is he disconnected, or I don't know what's going on back there?
Dawkins there.
Stuck, yeah. I don't know what's going on with Dawkins there. He's just way back there.
Dawkins' parents might have turned off his internet or something.
Could very well have happened, actually. It is actually 3 o'clock on the East Coast. That probably did happen. That is actually what happened. Dawkins just got owned by parental controls, folks.
Seems like that is the likeliest solution.
Yeah, it's 12, so that would be 3 Eastern. He just got owned by parental controls. Them parental controls.
Oh, poor Dawkins. Well,
if any of the viewers have this map and want to play, feel free to offer yourself up to finish out the game. It's only the last map, so if you want to play out the finale for our team here.
I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately.
Bot is, we got Master Creep saying bot is okay, we got this, so it looks like they're going to finish out with the bot.
We should have Jeff the cameraman just go take over from a first-person perspective. Go play Jeff.
That's actually doable, but they'd just be watching Jeff the whole time, so.
Jeff's
you want to do that, Jeff? Let's do it, Jeff. Go
Let's
play.
get a first-person perspective cameraman.
Do you want to... I guess he can't... Can he leave the mumble here, or... Actually, it doesn't matter.
No. All we're going to see is a lot of Jeff getting...
So it's going to, yeah.
Jeff getting owned.
Jeff's going to go play for them, but you'll see Jeff playing first person, and we'll do our best to give you the overview here.
Yeah. You'll hear it here first, guys.
Yeah. We do have a full attack up. Actually, we don't. Jeff is still waiting for a spawn, so... But we have a Spitter, Charger,
on a
and
machine
Boomer
gun
up.
for a second.
So we do have a 2-and-2 up here. Boomer just got popped. I don't know what happened there. It looks like he got owned by the barrels.
Explosion.
Yeah. So they still only have 3 spawns right now, so they're going to wait for Cynical, I do believe.
Well, Jeff can still kind of cameraman. He can like float around in spectator mode or whatever when he's dead.
We got an attack coming in from front. Charger is missing everything.
Whipping.
Spitter expansion back.
Oh,
Spits on
instant
the... Definitely instant pull on the... Spitter misses the smoke guy, though. It should have been some extra damage to get a spit on him, though.
Yeah. I think he was trying to maybe like delay to get the smoker some time, but...
Yeah, maybe. And I don't know what happened, but like... Oh, that was the tank. I was like, I don't know where that massive damage on the survivors came from, but that was the tank, so...
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't know where they're supposed to be going right now. I am awfully confused.
I do not know either. Looks like they're running through...
building up ahead, maybe. Maybe that's where they're supposed to be.
Looks like they're running through some type of power station here. I don't know where they go.
Yeah.
Very confusing map. Lots of twists and turns and stuff. I would not like to be in their position right now.
No.
Playing Silver Stein. Hunter's...
They definitely need like arrows or something to point them the right way, but Hunter is up as a jockey attack going in. Charter dropping off the roof. Trying to maybe get Rochelle. Yes, he does. Hunter's still trying to find a target. Jockey back off Ellis. Ellis is massively separated. They are going to clear it, though. Eating a lot of damage there. That was a very good attack by the infected team.
Definitely that jockeying back he was on. I believe it was Ellis there for a really long time, and they could not clear that jockey. He got massive damage on Ellis there.
Yeah, it was especially bad when he ran on the corner in LOS.
Yeah, definitely. We have a pretty wide open compound of some type, and we have massive separation on the survivors. Rochelle's way back there right now, but it looks like 3 grouping.
I'm trying to. They didn't make it to the building. I'm not sure if that's where they were supposed to end up or not, though.
I have no idea. It's my first time seeing this, so I'm as confused as you are.
This is
Infected are looking for some spawns. They're going behind the buildings, trying to crouch behind those barricades. They're looking for some spawns, it seems like. I just realized we're telling Jeff the entire infected strategy. How does that feel, Jeff?
Oh, yeah, we are kind of cheating. Or, no, we're not cheating yet, but we will be cheating next round.
Hunter's coming in. He's getting owned, but he's not dead yet. Now he's dead. Smoker spawned up. Charger doing a Misty Charge from the
Ooh.
ground from Moon Charge. He does land and gets a pummel.
There's a little bit of a dual cap there.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're supposed to go inside this big building bunker. It looks like the door is opening or doing something. It's red and beeping. Yeah, the door is going down very slowly. So it looks like they're making into that bunker.
Survivors are really hoarded here. They're going to clear that. Looks like they lit a fire gas can through a Molotov or something to get the commons off them.
That is the slowest opening door I've ever seen.
Where's the door? I don't see. Oh, there it is.
Like big evil door to hell, it looks like, with all the red lights. Jockey is
There's a
up
ton
there.
of commons out of it.
Boomer bunny hopping.
Boomer.
He gets a boom on Nick, I believe. No, that's Coach. Coach piped out. Charger's gonna get nothing. Jockey's gonna get nothing. And that's the end of that attack.
Yeah, the whole attack, they're like spawned in front of them and just came in from a really long distance and they just mowed down the whole attack. They didn't really land
You
anything at
know,
all.
I'm getting all the boring attacks. All my attacks that I get covered is fail. I'm like, oh, here comes an attack. Everything's failing.
Spitter's going up onto the barn roof over there looking for a...
Just jumping around having a dance.
Getting
killed.
clear. She's dead.
Good job, Spitter.
Survivors did throw out a bile to divert the commons there, so they're going to try to get some distance here, but we do have Coach at 1 HP, so he's going to be down this next attack, I do believe. Smoke on Coach. He's in cap.
And,
Charger spawning up.
Maybe get
missing
the
his
charger,
charge completely.
Missed. Who was that charger? Was that Jeffrey? Jeffrey.
I think it was. It was a Jeffrey charge.
They're still not even going towards the building that they're supposed to go.
They're not.
Oh, the door is still not down. Geez, that was like 5 minutes ago. Eating a lot of damage just waiting on the door.
They did find a good area to take this event now, but I think it's a little bit late since they've already ate 3 attacks out there in the open. But they did manage to find a good area to take the event, and we do have our next setup.
Boomer went through the
Jockey,
window.
Charger, and Spitter, and it's coming in there. Jockey looking for pounds. Charger charging and missing. Jockey lands on Coach in front there. He's pulling him forward. It's a death on Coach.
Jockey just killed him.
We do have a tank up, though. It's in the hands of Champlu. Jeff, can you do a...
No, let's actually keep it here and let's just talk about it. I feel like this thing's going to be a wipe really quick, so...
Sure, why not? Tank looking for a rock through the roof there and take that roof. He missed. Rochelle's
Jockey
down.
scratched
Tank might just
Rochelle
go
down.
straight in with that. Looks like he's opting not to. I don't know why. There's only 2 people up. He should just go straight in. I think there he goes.
Go, Champion.
And he gets
is
lit,
lit.
but I think it's going to be a wipe anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be done anyway.
Ellis is down, going for punches on the Nick, and Nick's down. It's a wipe.
Yep.
They managed 312 points on this finale. That's a long map, and I don't even know what we're supposed to do.
Especially when the door takes 10 minutes to get down.
I think Jeff's telling you he wants you to play, word.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Well, this is not expected.
Are you asking word to play, or...? Okay. I guess I'll be flying solo here.
No.
One sensitivity.
I'll comment and play. I'll commentary my own play. I'll be like, well, I'm currently getting raped right now by a charger.
Yeah, that smoker going in, landing a quick pull on the front, but doesn't land any damage. Hunter's jumping around there trying to land a pounce, but he can't get through the doorway, and he's just standing there now. So
where's my appeals, bitch?
I feel like this is cheating because Word's like listening to me telling what the attack is doing. So.
Wait, what am I doing? What do I have? Oh, I'm
Charger goes in and misses. Hunter lands on a Champloo there for a minute. Charger getting a lot of strong arms and Nick in the back there. Word, you just got owned.
I did just get owned. I picked up a propane tank on accident. I thought I had some super weapon. I did not, though.
You did not.
Oh, tank is up. Shit, I totally forgot about that tank.
Tank is up in the hands of...
Why do I have a shotgun? I don't want a shotgun.
Do you want to do an infected worm here for this, Jeff? So I don't have to talk through it?
That's behind you. Ho ho! It was cynical anyway. Fuck that! Now they're blocking me because you ran over here. You dick.
What the fuck? Landed in the truck. Lol.
Yeah, that guy's running for it apparently. I'm gonna scratch Shampoo down.
Do it.
No. Boat at 4600 still. Oh, looks like a wipe. he just left? Oh, that was the caster. He's like, yeah, this is over. I'm just gonna chill. PG out of here. They're gonna solo him. Duo. Don't run into the explosive can.
He shot it and missed.
Shit, dude.
And that's a wipe, everybody. Thank you for joining us. The final score here is 2,094 to 1166.
Yeah, and I somehow DC'd at the end. I wasn't trying to sabotage them. I don't know what happened. Lol.
You got owned in Rage Quit. Just admit to it.
Yeah, that's obviously what happened. Yeah, shout out to Dawkins from Cheesy. And I didn't see what Jeff's last shout out was. Jeff, what was your last shout out?
That was a really interesting game there. It was pretty interesting to see that map. I've never really seen that before, and I don't think any of the survivors or any of the players actually saw it either. So pretty cool.
Jeff said he was the only one who had. Jeff, what was your last shout out? I want to read it. Rescind it.